What up, friends? Whoa! Well, there went my hat. There's blooper number 1.
Should have left the water in there. After 2 bonehead booms.
All right, nice wet hat. Welcome everybody. Me and Petey out gonna do a little set some stone crab traps today. Boy, look at the dolphin right here in the whatever they are, porpoise. And it's been a hell of a day. Had a dead battery in the truck. Took the battery out of the skiff. Say hello, Petey. Move over here and say hello.
Hi. How's everybody today? We're having a really great time.
Took the dead battery out of the skiff. Or took the battery out of the skiff to start the truck, put the battery back in the skiff, hooked it up wrong, melted a hole in one battery. Wow, look at all the porpoises today. I don't know if you can see them out there, but look at them. See them slapping their tails, going after all that bait out there? I'll zoom in on it later, but they are working some bait out there big time. Porpoises will do that. They'll get that bait ball in a circle, 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 and then they will go in after it. But they got to get that bait ball tight first. Look at them working. Boom. See them slapping those tails? That gets that bait all densed up in one circle, and then they ravage it. Birds see them coming too. We don't normally see porpoises in this close. Anyways, so I burned up my battery switch, burned a hole in one battery in the skiff, and now I got everything back together. We're running on one battery with a loose post because it got hot. And I'm a doofus, and I'll accept it. Things happen. I was in a hurry. That's what happens when you're in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. All right, we out of here. Go ahead, drop it. Trap number 1. That's gonna put in right next to a nice, little oyster bank. Baiting these today because I didn't have any carcasses. We're baiting these traps with chicken thighs, shrimp heads, and chicken livers. All right, trap number 2. Wait a minute, let's get up in there a little bit.
Yeah.
Right on the edge of that grass.
Yep. Ready?
Yeah, go. Good job, good job. All right, trap number 3. Anywhere in here is, see the grass right in front of me?
Right here.
Yeah. Go ahead, drop it. Let's see that bucket, Petey. Let's see the bait. Here's our bucket today. Our bait today, some shrimp heads, some livers, and some chicken thighs. Petey's putting the thighs in there, and then he puts the bag of chicken livers in there and the bag of shrimp heads and pokes a bunch of holes in them so we can get a little scent. Trap number 4. I'm gonna catch this little corner up in here. Had to go to holding the GoPro because it locked up on me and I don't feel like putting everything back together. Had to pull the battery out. Huh?
You got grass.
All right, go ahead. Trap number 5. Let's get up in here just a touch more. See where the sand breaks right there? Right there where you're at. That's good. Yep. All right. Time to get home. Take a look at that out there, folks. White caps as far as you can see. All right, everybody. Welcome to the show. The Pete Show. You want gloves, buddy?
Yeah.
We're gonna put PD up here on the first trap. You gonna take it from the stern or you want it up front?
Okay.
Let me just get the boat off here. Hold on. Okay.
Oh, yeah, Ray in there?
And he attacks his prey. Trap number 2 is hooked in on the boat. Trap number 2 is a dud.
No, no.
Oh, no claws. No, it's a stone crab. Nice stone crab, no claws. Either someone's been in my traps and they're just messing with me. One little pinfish goes to the market. One little pinfish stays home. You got it? Well, they sure ate that chicken up. Yep. Trap number 3. Pete Lynch stalks his prey. Uh-oh. He sees it. He snags it.
Right there, on the same side as yours.
Yeah. About that.
Yeah. And we don't have it.
We may have a bit of tomfoolery going on here. Pete was noticing where we pulled our trap up, about 4 feet to the right of it was a square piece of sand where the trap was sitting at one point. We think maybe someone might be out here messing with my traps. That ain't nice. Trap number 4. Let's see where this one comes up and make sure it ain't been moved. One in there. Nice claw. Don't let him sit. If we don't get any more in the next trap, we'll let him sit to the side. If we don't get one in the next trap, we'll put him back. Why don't you just set the trap? Yeah, definitely that out. Trap number 5. Probably gonna blow us right into it. got a strong claw.
Whoa!
Oh, he let his claw go. Dropped him and he let his claw go. Nice, Tank. That was nice of you. He gave us the right one, too. Stick him with that knife right there.
Right in here?
No, back one. Right there. No. Yeah, right there. Where that. See this spot right here?
Yeah.
We're going to hit this with the knife. No, you got to back up just a little bit. There you go. And he'll let go. There you go. That's how you do it. Say goodbye. All right, put these on ice for you and Miss Karen.
In the cooler?
Yeah, the cooler has ice in it. There you go. 2 crabs. Could have done better, but at least we know not to fish this in here. This is a big round bay up in here, and I think we'll probably put more traps out here next time, probably next week. And maybe we'll have some more bait. I didn't have a lot of bait, but hey, if you want to try stone crabbing, it's not that hard. Get your license, make sure your traps are good, and I'm going to do a little demo on how your traps should look, because a nice man, Officer Zachary, I believe, from from North Carolina Division of Marine Fisheries, saw one of my videos and pointed out a few things I could do better, and I really appreciate him being a nice guy, and so they're here to help. Thanks, Zachary, and my traps are ready. All right, let's get over to how the traps should look. Pete's going to take these claws home and cook them with Mrs. Lynch. We'll be back in a minute. Hey everybody, welcome back. Let's go over a couple things on crab traps. Stone crab traps, blue crab traps, they all fall under the same guidelines in North Carolina. So I bought my traps from a place called Cujo Sales in Florida, and they're rigged per Florida standards, but unfortunately North Carolina has a couple of extra rules. So I just want to go over them because it could get you in trouble if you do like I did and just put your traps in based on what you were sold. So first thing, let's go over the line. North Carolina requires a weighted line. This is, I don't know whether it's got lead in it or what, but all this line sinks to the bottom as soon as the trap goes in. That way, you know, people don't run over it. North Carolina requires a pink buoy. Mine came with white buoys and floating line. I could only find these smaller pink buoys, so I put 2 of them on. North Carolina requires a tag with your name and your registration number of your boat. So I basically made some tags, and then I went to Michael's and bought some business card laminator, I think, and put them in that. Seems to be working pretty good. All right, let's go over the traps. The traps are standard with the exception of one thing. North Carolina requires a 2 5/16 inch ring so that little stuff can get out of your trap, which makes a lot of sense because we get all those little mud crabs and stuff that I got to end up dumping, which could probably make their way out the 2 5/16 holes. All right, where are the holes at? My trap, now it's a little hard to understand on the website, North Carolina website, because they only show blue crab traps, which are like metal mesh, and but what they require is 3 2 5/16 inch escape holes or escape rings. Okay, one on either side of the trap, goes at the very bottom, and you can see I have one right here. And what I did was I bought a 2 5/16 inch hole saw bit off the internet. I'll show that right here. And another one goes at the top somewhere, no real location, but they want this one at the bottom like an inch and an inch is what Zachary told me. The one at the top goes here, and then on the other side of the trap in the same location I have a hole right here across from this one. So you need 3 2 5/16 inches. They call them escape rings. I guess I could have glued a ring on there, but 2 5/16 is 2 5/16 in plastic. I think the rings probably you need them for the metal mesh traps. But that's really all that North Carolina requires in addition to what you might get. So if you buy your traps and they have floating line, white buoys, and no holes in them, and you're going to stone crab in North Carolina, I'd recommend you don't do that. I also want to take another chance another opportunity here and thank Zachary for looking at my YouTube post and for sending me a nice email. Very polite young man, or I'm assuming he's a young man, with the North Carolina Marine Patrol, I guess. It would have been very easy for Zachary to go find my traps, because it's not hard to see where I was at, and especially if you know the area, and pull them and write me tickets. But he didn't. So I complied, I think. I hope my traps are all within North Carolina standards now. But if you're in another state other than Florida and you buy your traps from Cujo Sales, which is a great company, I would recommend you look up your state's regulations for traps. Cujo Sales, I'll put in the comments the link for that if you want to buy stone crab traps in the comments, because it's really long to put on a banner. And I'll also put a link to the North Carolina, they have a one-page thing about your traps and how they should look. I'll put a link to that. So anyways, that's my experience with stone crab and traps. I want to thank Zachary again, and I'm looking to get out and get some fish here pretty soon so I can fill my traps up with carcasses. Till then, please subscribe, please like, please follow, and tell all your friends. Let's get this page up to 8 million views, 8 million subscribers. That's a long way to go from 330 or so. Y'all take care.